7 is underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he completes it to Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season opener.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, Johnson. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase Claypool.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
TJ Watt there on the
no gain on the play there. Second down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Joe Hayden from his cornerback position on the sack that time.
Brings up 3rd down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyson Alualu providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
A 51-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and that's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Snead, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Ravens 7, Steelers 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The 17-yard line.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson brought in left side by Snead.
Jackson's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
33-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
And throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to
Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pushing through the contact. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson now steps away to his left. He's got a man complete. The 30 past the 20 and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown an even 90 yards and the Ravens have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's got a man here, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Roethlisberger's
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
18-yard line.
Completion here to Claypool. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Claypool.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Ben to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Steelers 20, Ravens 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. A second. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 27. Ravens 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
Steelers 33, Ravens 25.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 45 yards.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this will be caught by his big tight end Ebron for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Ravens 25. Chris Boswell to
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter, punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
8 yards on the
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Steelers 47, Ravens 25.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. Brings
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Facing short yardage on 3rd down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
1-yard gain.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger looking deep here for Ebron. It's caught inside the 25.
Complete to
A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 48 yards.
Steelers.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, on for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And some room to maneuver. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up
another run here with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
So
down.
2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Jackson from the shotgun.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
There you go. Mike 48, Mike 48. Jack 16.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Ravens
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Being chased out left.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. One last shot for Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Steelers.
Charles, it's one thing to win.
She right got me.